They expect you to solve this question in under a minute and 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So this is SQ3R. SQ3R is the reading technique that we use in order to be able to analyze different passages, especially when there's a lot of writing, like over here. So surveying, just over here, what we see is that, okay, something about the atmosphere, something about ablation, something about, what is the average ablation rate, dust inside of the atmosphere, etc., etc. So I know it's going to be some sort of scientific thing. I would want to know, what do these things mean? Ablation rate, asteroid belt, what does that have to do with space? So let's go ahead and read it together. So Earth's atmosphere is bombarded by cosmic dust originating from several sources: short period comets, particles from the asteroid belt, Halley-type comets, and Oort cloud comets. Some of the dust material vaporizes in the atmosphere in a process called ablation. The faster the particles move, the higher the rate of ablation. This is important. Astrophysicist Juan Diego Carlos Sanchez led a team that calculated the average ablation rate for the elements in dust, such as iron and potassium, and showed that material in slower moving SPC and AST dust has a lower rate of than the material in the faster moving HGC or OCC dust. There, for example, whereas the average ablation rate for AST dust is 28%, the average rate for blah blah dust is much higher, right? So that's what needs to go into this blank, because we see that basically he calculated the average ablation rate for this kind of dust and has a lower rate than this kind of dust. So, HGC or OCC dust, right? So we need to use data from the table to effectively complete the example. So we're going to be using HGC, OCC, and this appears to be the ablation rates. So which of these have higher ablation rates than their SPC, AST counterparts? It seems to be all three of them. But we'll check in particular whether all of them match in this particular way. So which choice most effectively uses data from the table to complete the example? Iron from SPC dust is 20%. So that would be wrong because we're not talking about HCC or OCC. Sodium from OCC dust is 100%. So this could be one of the possible explanations because these are higher than SPC or ACC, but we'll keep it in mind. Iron from HCC dust is 90%. Okay, so this could be another potential answer. Sodium from AST dust is 75%, which is lower than HCC or OCC, so therefore this is wrong as well. So we're stuck between these two answers in particular. So if the average ablation rate for iron from AST dust is 28%, that means that we will probably want to compare iron with iron, in which case this is going to be the right answer choice over here.